Yeah, let's go. I shall go all white since you got on garnet. Ooh.
We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold.
I think the only thing I'm missing is my players in 2K. I'm gonna try to reach out to somebody, technical support, see if they can get it back to my system. Nah. I did it for the ones that I don't play. I'm talking to Eli. I did it for all the stuff that, like, all them old PS5 games that came out a couple years ago that I played but don't have or don't play no more. Yeah, I fought around 2K was in it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flanagan. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion makes it second down. In the shotgun, handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. And he breaks the tackle.
They can let that go.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You call quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. Pass caught. Can he get in?
What are they?
Seminoles as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
I'm running.
He hands it off from the gun. Goes back
losing
3 yards.
Don't lie to me.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
The pass rush closing in. That'll be
Let me let the ball go. I'll let that go.
Backed up inside your own 5-yard line and you go with an empty set, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. That's caught. It's Hayes. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Lawson. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the handoff on first and goal. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. Now to try here for the extra point.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return.
That motherfucker don't have that boot, that little jolt back there, Bill.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, to be watching this game and being very proud.
The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. On the move now.
Ah, come on.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. As they get on the board here in this playoff game. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And now they'll run it on the draw. They'll tackle at the 17-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. As we break for the quarter third, Florida State is on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Wants to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Got some time, now lets it go. Good throw, complete to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter,
deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
What you getting PI for?
They don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver.
Boy, I stepped in front of him and started running and was going for the ball.
2nd down after that previous play.
Sure.
Looking to chuck it again.
Yeah, go get him.
Yes, home.
Go get him.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan
Thank you.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the first and still running. He made the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters and try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got it for a 3-yard loss.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Excuse me.
Bringing it out. It's Flanagan. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. A quick throw to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You get
It's a
mine.
classic case of predetermining what to do
mine.
with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Quarterback takes off. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
He escapes the pocket. Incomplete, and a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man.
Nah.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Let me throw my hands up, man.
Goes out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Exactly what his ass want to do.
Between these two, and they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looking to throw it again. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Turner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's real win. It's close.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep pass broken up nicely, but there is a penalty flag on the play. So let's check that out. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets made on the out route. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Haynes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Excuse me.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a dart right down the middle.
Let me get that.
But it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, they're going to throw it. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side. Crucial play. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. The punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
You ain't like that.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders
You
on
ain't
the most
like
talented
that.
receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another
You
option
ain't.
to move the ball down the
You
field.
ain't like
The
that.
offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to scramble. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. That's caught. It's Allen. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Canes come to the line in a hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
Tackle, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Miami. What a turnaround here. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
Well, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Excuse me.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Flanagan. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try to run for the first down. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Now, Love, the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches. Lower the shoulder, get the first down.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back.
Oh, come on.
Just missed the wide receiver.
Come on, 3.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Breaks loose at the 45. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Make him put that shit down, man. Come on.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket.
Let's go.
Down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Noles will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly.
Damn. They made me click off of him at the last fucking second, man.
Inside the 20.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about.
I know exactly where your goof ass was going,
Receivers
too.
gotta run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
What?
Makes the catch.
19, you got to back up.
Touchdown, Seminoles, to put them on top now. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And a catch made in the end zone for the two-point conversion.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Return brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side.
Damn. That ain't even the way I threw that ball either. That's supposed to be a back shoulder, man.
They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. They wisely throw that one away. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Play action here on 1st down. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a handoff.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab behind the line. It's Connors. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Look at a pass here on 2nd down. On the move.
Oh, let me get that off.
The defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they work a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A play action, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. He's getting pushed around.
Nah. You funny hell, boy.
These receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the quarterback dropping back. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This air attack is still unstoppable. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Gotta go get him. Gotta go get him.
And midfield.
Go get him.
40. Out past the
Go get him.
Man, how about that? It's not every day you see a pick on a 2-point try. And how about the attempt on running this thing back? It's essentially a free play to put 2 points on the board. So give it a shot and see if they can catch it.
That was a receiver. Running 96.
Out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Running 96.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone.
Make him let it go.
Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is coming.
There we go.
It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
There we go.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Working clock with the ground game. Breaks loose at the 15. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down.
Let's go.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the return will be brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when they need a touchdown? First down, looking to throw the ball.
Damn, I missed him.
Trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
When they don't make the completion here, the timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on his quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking to scramble.
Yeah.
He's going to take off here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late.
Excuse me.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left
What a PI at? I threw that there for PI. I threw that there for PI. What you mean? You bumped him. You personally bumped him off his route. Not knowing where the fuck everything was at. You personally bumped him off his route.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum change.
I guess you're right.
10, not good field position to start the drive.
I did bumped him. You personally bumped him.
Backed up at their own 10-yard line.
I know you didn't.
Looking to throw.
Like, look at that. Look at that. Number 4 bumped him.
Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, hit those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Back to throw again. Looking for a late deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Looking for a late deep throw. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his target. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Obviously, he wasn't, dude.
Windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the crow route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
You better give me something back for that PI from earlier, dude.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wide out.
Come on. Come on.
Reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And the back now goes in motion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here. Make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. The player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Oh, come on! He touched that! Come on! Come on! Come on! GG. That's wild. That's wild. I'm positive he touched that. That's wild.